Okay, we're shifting focus right now to a different story entirely. We're bringing you breaking news on the senior leader Jairam Ramesh's comments. He's spoken to my colleague Pallavi Ghosh and he's responded to the charges raised by the Prime Minister. Remember, Jairam Ramesh is the Congress's communications in charge. You remember the Prime Minister and later JP Nadda have both made statement that the Manifesto has the stamp of the Muslim League, that each page, quote, reeks of breaking the nation. Jairam Ramesh responding to that. Take a look.
Manifesto is in a lot of controversy, and the Congress manifesto has evoked some very strong reactions coming in from the BJP. And the man who was in charge of the 2004 winning slogan of Congress ka haath aam aadmi ke saath, and now the Congress's slogan is Congress ka haath badlenge halat, Mr. Jairam Ramesh. Thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. Mr. me out. According to the BJP and the Prime Minister, your manifesto is speaking the language of the Muslim League.
Let me ask the Prime Minister. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, founder of the Bharatiya Janata Sangh, was in league with the Muslim League. He was part of a coalition government in Bengal in the early 1940s with the Muslim League. The Hindu Mahasabha of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, the founder of the Janata Sangh, was in league with the Muslim League in Sindh and Northwest Frontier. It was Mr. L.K. Advani and Mr. Jaswant Singh, leaders of the BJP, who went to Pakistan and eulogized the leader of the Muslim League, one of the men responsible for the partition of India, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. It was not the Congress party which was in bed with the Muslim League, it was the founder of the Bharatiya Janata Sangh. And what is this language of the Prime Minister? A desperate Prime Minister, unable to find any substantive points to make. He is talking of Tushtikaran. He is giving farmers MSP, legal guarantee, Tushtikaran. He is giving 1 lakh to a woman of every poor household, Tushtikaran. Is filling 30 lakh government vacancies, Tushtikaran.
But when you talk about giving special rights to the minorities,
let me explain. What have we said on the minorities? We will ensure that the constitutional rights of each and every citizen of India, including the minorities, which is enshrined in the constitution of Baba Sahib Ambedkar, is fulfilled. And this is the reason for the Char So Par. First he gets Bibek Debroy to speak, then he gets Anand Hegde to speak, then he gets Jyoti Mirda to speak. He doesn't have the courage to speak. He wants to replace this constitution of India, of which the pillars are, one of the pillars is secularism, the other pillar is social justice. There are other pillars as well. And deeply uncomfortable with this Baba Sahib Ambedkar's constitution, he's thinking of a new constitution, writing his own constitution.
Party, anyone can set a target, right?
No, let him set it. But the real reason for the target is to rewrite the constitution. I mean, is this a language that behooves the Prime Minister? Can't he find anything substantive to talk about? We have given 25 guarantees. We have a Panch Nyay program. What is Tushtikaran about these guarantees? Okay, so what is Tushtikaran about this Nyay?
Let's talk about the caste census thing.
I mean, this is completely. I have to say this: this Prime Minister, every day discovers new depths to plumb for dishonesty, for hypocrisy, and for lying.
Okay, Jairam, you mentioned the caste census. This is something which Rahul Gandhi feels very strongly about. Rajiv Gandhi had talked about in India, which is bereft of caste, creed, religion, differences in that.
India can never be bereft of caste.
Yeah, but 21st century, you're suddenly talking about the OBC.
We had a caste census in 2011. Please brush up your history. Mr. Narendra Modi's own colleague in Bihar has carried out a caste census. Is he against Nitish Kumar's caste census? Tell me. In 2011,
no, but why are you remembering the caste census?
We carried out a social. We've been saying for the last 3 years. Socio-economic. I was the rural development minister when we carried out the socio-economic caste census. 25 crore households. Socio-economic data and caste data was collected from these households. Isn't caste the basis of affirmative action in our country? Don't we have reservations for scheduled castes? Don't we have reservations for scheduled tribes?
1
minute. Don't we have reservations for OBCs? If we are breaching the 50% cap, is Mr. Narendra Modi against the 69% in Tamil Nadu? Let him come out openly and say that I am against in the Tamil Nadu 69% law is in the 9th schedule. Is he against that? Does he want to reduce 69% to 50%? I mean, you see, the Prime Minister is desperate. He knows he is not going to get a majority. And therefore, he is manufacturing, he knows only one game. He knows only one strategy, that is to polarize. And to somehow twist and distort the debate to communal issues. And that's what he's trying to do with the manifesto. And he's going to fail.
In Wayanad.
No. SDPI has got nothing to do with our manifesto, yeah. Our manifesto.
I'm talking also about the example.
You asked me about the manifesto. I'm replying to the manifesto. You can have genuine differences of opinion.
Okay, so as you can see over there, the Congress communication in charge, Jairam Ramesh, countering each argument that the BJP has raised when they've poked holes seemingly at the Congress manifesto and argued that certain areas lead them to believe that there is favoritism going to minorities. The Congress, as you can see, denying that entirely and debating with each cause. Let's move on very quickly. This story